Welcome to the series of Blender tutorials. This tutorial is about navigation, moving in 3D space in Blender 2.59. This script has been contributed by Chirag Raman and edited by Monisha Banerjee. After watching this tutorial, we shall learn how to pan, rotate and zoom within a 3D space such as the Blender viewport. I assume that you already know how to install Blender on your system. If not, please refer to our earlier tutorials on installing Blender. Navigation in Blender depends a lot on the type of mouse you have. A 3-button mouse or a 2-button mouse with a wheel. I am using a 2-button mouse with a wheel for this series of Blender tutorials. The first action we shall see is panning a view. There are 3 ways of doing this using the mouse and the keyboard. First, we use the Shift key with the mouse wheel or scroll. Hold Shift, press down the mouse wheel and move the mouse. The scene pans in the direction of the mouse movement, both left to right and up and down. Now, hold Shift and scroll the mouse wheel up and down. The scene pans up and down. This is the second method of panning the view. Hold Shift and scroll the mouse wheel downwards. The view pans upwards. Hold Shift and scroll the mouse wheel upwards. The view pans downwards. Third and last method of panning the view is to use the Control key with the mouse wheel. Hold Control and scroll the mouse wheel. The view pans from left to right and vice versa. Hold Control and scroll the mouse wheel upwards. The view pans to the right. Hold Control and scroll the mouse wheel downwards. The view pans to the left. You can also use your numpad keys to pan the view. Hold Control and numpad 2. The view pans upwards. Hold Control and numpad 8. The view pans downwards. Hold Control and numpad 4. The view pans to the left. Hold Control and numpad 6. The view pans to the right. If you are using a laptop, you need to emulate your number keys as numpad. To learn how to emulate numpad, see the tutorial on User Preferences. Right. The next action we shall see is to rotate the view. Press down your mouse wheel and move the mouse in a square pattern. That gives us turntable rotation. You can also use the trackball type of rotation in Blender for little more flexibility over the action of rotation. For this, you need to change the option Turntable to Trackball in the User Preferences window. To learn how to do this, see the tutorial on User Preferences. Rotating the view can be done either left to right or up and down. Now let us rotate the view left to right. Hold Ctrl, Alt and scroll the mouse wheel up and down. The view rotates left to right and vice versa. Hold Ctrl, Alt and scroll the mouse wheel upwards. The view rotates to the left. Hold Ctrl, Alt and scroll the mouse wheel downwards. The view rotates to the right. You can also use the shortcut keys 4 and 6 on the numpad. Press numpad 4. The view rotates to the left. Press numpad 6. The view rotates to the right. Now we rotate the view up and down. Hold Shift, Alt and scroll the mouse wheel up and down. The view rotates up and down. Hold Shift, Alt and scroll the mouse wheel upwards. The view rotates downwards. Hold Shift, Alt and scroll the mouse wheel downwards. The view rotates upwards. You can also use the shortcut keys 2 and 8 on the numpad. Press numpad 2. The view rotates upwards. Press numpad 8. The view rotates downwards. Last action is zooming the view. Scroll the mouse wheel upwards to zoom in. Scroll the mouse wheel downwards to zoom out. Easy, isn't it? For shortcut, use the plus and minus keys on the numpad. Press numpad plus to zoom in. Press numpad minus to zoom out. That wraps up our tutorial on navigating in 3D space within the Blender viewport. Now try to pan, rotate and zoom the 3D view. All the best! This tutorial is created by Project Oscar and supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT. More information on the same is available at the following links: oscar.iitb.ac.in and spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. Thanks for joining us. And this is Monisha from IIT Bombay signing off.